Hello and welcome to the Helping Hand TV show. With me, the voice of ability on air for persons with disability. This is the special Election Watch series, where we bring you all the news, the views and the interviews from the disability community.
In their manifestos, they should cater for persons with disability.
Society free of discrimination and stigmatization.
We expect government to ensure that all the public facilities are accessible.
Election is in the air. We must vote based on policies, and our elected officials must know what actually we at the grassroots are going through, especially we in the disability community. It is a special Election Watch series.
It is necessary for us to have the national anthem sang, and to do that is Minister Elom Asise.
And help us to resist oppressors' rule with all our will and might forevermore. And help us to resist oppressors' rule with all of our will and might forever.
We'll give space for Bishop Dr. Charles Hackman, General Overseer, Fire City Chapel. Very resplendent in his white amity for the first time, sir. Very privileged to have you.
First of all, I want to say a big thank you to the Almighty God for bringing us this far. Thank you to H4P organization, the Helping Hand team, and thank you to Fire City Chapel. They have supported. One message I'll leave with us is that disability is not inability. So let's take a stand and promote the dignity of persons with disability. Thank you so much. Thank you. 10 years of doing this work. We actually began this work way before 10 years ago, but officially we began it 10 years, and I'm so grateful to the H4P organization, the Helping Hand TV show, the team. You are amazing, incredible. Thank you so much. Fire City Chapel. What can I say? My church family, I think they are the best church family in the whole world. Thank you so much. But here is the thing, I want to dedicate this award to my mother. I call her baby. What would I do without you? If I have to choose you again, I will choose you over and over and over, 1,000 times and more. I think you are the best mother anybody could wish for, anybody could ask for, and I thank God for giving you to me. This award is dedicated to you. Thank you so much. God bless you.
Bishop, I wish you all the best in life. I wish to say congratulations for the big award that you have as the person identified in the category of humanitarian service. I think you deserve it. There's no question about it. I just pray that God will strengthen you. God will give you the necessary resources to be able to do more than you are doing now. God bless you, Bishop.
Hello and welcome to another exciting and informative edition of the Helping Hand TV show. As you know, the Helping Hand is an initiative of the H4P organization where we throw the spotlight on the abilities of persons with disability. It's a special election watch series where we bring you everything that you need to hear from the disability community so that we can have a say in the coming elections. I have a very special guest, but I'll go for a commercial break. I'll be right back. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. You are with me, the voice of ability on air for persons with disability. And today I want to introduce you to someone with so much ability. Some people call her the greatest friend. Others call her the sweet companion. And others still call her the faithful worker. She is dependable, reliable, and adorable. And she's committed to lending you a helping hand anytime, anywhere. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, help me welcome DV Cleaners.
DV Cleaners Alata Samina Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Aloe Vera Shower Gels, DV Cleaners Body Lotions, DV Cleaners Hair Shampoos, DV Cleaners Hair Conditioners, DV Cleaners Liquid Detergents, DV Cleaners Hand Wash, DV Cleaners Floor Cleaners, DV Cleaners Toilet Cleaners, DV Cleaners Cake Soaps, and now introducing DV Cleaners Hand Sanitizers. For bulk purchase, call us on +233 278 308 246 or +233 244 467 326. DV Cleaners, one of the top most made in Ghana products. DV Cleaners, proudly Ghanaian.
And so remember that anytime you purchase any of the DV Cleaners range of products, you are lending a helping hand to a person with disability and you are supporting H4P organization's special advocacy for persons with disability. DV Cleaners.
Nature's finest touch.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show with me, the voice of ability on air for persons with disability. This is the special election watch series, and I have the executive director of the Ghana National Association of the Deaf, Mr. Juventus Dorina. Sir, you are very much welcome.
Thank you.
Well, let me start off with this COVID-19 pandemic situation and all that. How has been the impact on your members?
Thank you. I'm really excited to come to your program. The way it affects other people, the same way it affects deaf people as well.
Okay.
But let me say that when the corona surfaces, a lot of people have lost their job.
Yeah.
Globally. And it's the same way it affects my community as well. And productivity became low.
Yeah.
When there was lockdown, we have people who are doing their own private jobs. But then they were all locked down.
Yeah.
One issue that I want to talk about is that we face the same challenges just like any other person. Now that all schools are closed down, government has introduced e-learning.
Yeah.
People are learning online. The first inception of the e-learning, there were no sign language interpreters, so we were left out.
Yeah.
And so there's the challenge that we face as the people.
It's very unfortunate. It looks like for us in the disability community, every time we are thought about after everything else has been decided, we only come in at the last minute. Well, that's why we are doing this election watch series. It's elections again, and politicians are going to come to us. They want our votes. We must let them know what we are looking at. So we have to look at that. With the issue you raise, let's start from there. Communication is a major problem for people with hearing impairment. The coming government, whether the sitting government is re-elected or another government is brought in, we don't know that. We want to talk about what we need in the disability community. Now, what would you want that government to do about communication?
Thank you. Once again, I'm happy that I'm alive to also vote this year. And they've already started campaigning.
Yeah.
They are disseminating information from the national level to the grassroots level. Like you rightly said, communication is our major challenge. In order to mainstream deaf people to get our vote, they have to recognize our sign language, the Ghanaian sign language, as an official language. We can see people using sign language, and they try to bring sign language interpreters in their programs. But then it has no legal backing. And because it has no legal backing, it's just fragile. They will provide it as a when they want. So we want politicians to recognize our language as an official language so that it becomes mandatory for public to use it. The next thing I want them to do for us, and during their campaign, whether at the national level or at the grassroots level, they have to ensure that they bring in qualified sign language interpreters. We are talking about two things here. We have signers out there, but we have proficient sign language interpreters. We have others who are just signers. And so this time, we want to let them know that they have to bring in proficient sign language interpreters, qualified sign language interpreters, so that people will hear their message and make a rightful choice.
But Mr. Duina, before you continue, let me find out. How do we make the distinction? Proficient sign language interpreters and just signers. How do we make the distinction? I thought they were all coming from your association.
Talking about proficient sign language interpreters, we the deaf people are the right people to tell you that this is a proficient sign language interpreter or qualified sign language interpreter. We want politicians to ask us that we should provide them with sign language interpreters. We know the sign language interpreters, that we understand them. So you have to contact the deaf community, the right agency, to provide you with a sign language interpreter.
That's amazing. You are still with me, the Voice of Ability on Air for Persons with Disability. I'm going to go for a quick commercial break. When I come back, I will still be with my guest, the Executive Director of Ghana National Association of the Deaf, Mr. Juventus Dorina. Stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
I'm strong and I'm chosen.
I am not afraid and I'm chosen. I am not neglected. I am chosen. I'm not alone. I'm chosen.
I'm intelligent and I'm chosen.
I am beautiful and I am chosen.
I am anointed and I am chosen.
I am strong and I am chosen.
The Chosen Generation, written by the Bishop, Dr. Charles C. Hackman. Purchase copies of The Chosen Generation from Amazon or call +233 550 507 077 or +233 20 197 9481. Purchase copies of The Chosen Generation and support the H4P organization's special advocacy for persons with disability. Now available on Jumia, so grab your copies now.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show with me, the Voice of Ability on Air for Persons with Disability. This is the special Election Watch series, and we have the executive director of the Ghana National Association for the Deaf, Mr. Juventus Dorina. Sir, thank you so much for your time with me today.
Thank you.
Before we went on the break, you were giving us some insights on what our politicians must do, especially with their campaigning, having to come to the deaf community so that we have proficient signers.
Yeah.
Your association, you have over 100,000 members who are deaf, right?
Yes, you are right.
Now that means that that's a huge number of votes that politicians need, right?
Yes.
So for me, my problem is, why are they not taking advantage of all this? Prioritize disability, and then they can get the kind of votes they want.
For the deaf community, let me say disability in general, they don't prioritize disability. Now, when you want to get the right figure of membership, it will be more than that. And also, one thing they should also know, that deaf people, we also have a family. We have people who depend on us. And so, if you take us for granted, it will affect your numbers.
Yeah.
If you're politicians. And so, if you will recognize or prioritize disability people, you benefit a lot. So make sure that you involve all persons with disability.
Let me find out from you, what steps are your association taking to make sure that sign language becomes a legal, compulsory, mandatory thing in every gathering? Now it's mandatory for us to wear face masks and all that. Why can't we do that for sign language?
As an organization, for the past 52 years, the organization was established in 1968.
Okay.
And we have done a lot, especially concerning sign language. And we always advocate that service providers should recognize sign language until the COVID-19 pandemic. Now you can see that it is mandatory that people should use face masks. Now, one thing is also that probably if a deaf person is using a face mask to communicate, will not be able to communicate well because we use facial expressions. Deaf people, we have to look at your face, we have to read your lips, we have to look at your nose. Now, when you are using a nose mask, it will be difficult for us to get the right information.
That was actually where I was heading towards. So I'm imagining a deaf person going to the supermarket. Now they say that no face masks, no entry. If we are prioritizing disability and we are making the laws, we will know that there is a particular disability that this law will go against. So we make extra provisions for that. But I haven't seen that.
You are right. Your observation is right. No, when it comes to decision making, they don't prioritize disability issues. It's like they don't identify that they have persons with disability. I'm a deaf person, and as you can see me, I use my hand to communicate. If I'm using my hand to communicate, before you know that I'm a deaf person. If I don't do that, you'll not be able to know.
So, Mr. Executive Director, the thing comes back to the fact that how do we get the incoming government to make it a legal thing, or sign language a second national language? How do we go about that?
Thank you. Making sign language official language is something we are working on. It's our priority.
Okay.
That sign language has to get a legal backing. It will make access to communication easier for deaf people.
Yeah.
When we get the legal backing of sign language during meetings, during TV programs, they will be compelled to bring sign language interpreters. By so doing, deaf people will have access to information, communication, and it is our desire. We need a bill. Probably we have to come up with a bill that will push this agenda first. We are in the process of doing that. We know that it will take time, but yet that is something that we are willing to get. So our language will get a legal backing, and so the bill will speed up this advocacy drive for us. We know that the process will take a bit slow, but at the end of the day, we'll come out victorious.
Well, at the end of the day, we'll come back victorious. I'll go for 60-second success. I'll be right back with my guest. Stay tuned.
Focus, true grit. Keep going. Keep your eyes on the prize. No stopping, because winning is not an option. It's 60-second success with the Bishop. Stay tuned.
Welcome to 60-second success with the Bishop. Today I want to talk about determination, the ability not to give up. Determination. An important ingredient in the success equation is determination, never giving up. There are many obstacles and hindrances on the path of success, and it is your determination that will create your success. If you want to be successful, don't choose easy and comfortable paths, because the harder the circumstances, the more the chances of extraordinary success. All great legends are product of hard times. They faced difficult situations, but they were more determined. Successful people know that determination makes you have the ability not to change your life alone, but also the opportunity to change your world. Successful people know that determination is needed in order to reach your destination. You can be successful. Thank you.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back to the Helping Hand TV show with me, the voice of ability on air for persons with disability. This is a special election watch series, and I have Mr. Juventus Dorina with me. He's the Executive Director of the Ghana National Association for the Deaf. Again, sir, thank you so much for your time. This issue about communication, we can't exhaust it. We can't finish talking about it. I noticed that because of hearing impairments that deaf people have, the radio would not be the right channel for information.